Alright guys, we're coming up to 3 more examples of the accounting equation, but this is a slightly different format than the previous 2 videos. First, let's look at the number 1. Trevor's Tavern has a total of $756,000 in assets, and its total liabilities are $200,000. What is its total equity? Alright, an equation like this, it's fairly simple and straightforward. All we have to do is plug in what we know into the equation and find out what we don't know. So by doing that, we quickly realize that we need to find out equity. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to go about doing that? Well, the only way to move forward in this is to subtract $200,000 from both sides. By doing that, we realize that we have $556,000 in total equity. Moving on to number 2. Marta owns a company that has $305,000 in total equity. Her company's liabilities are equal to half of that. What are her company's total liabilities and assets? Alright, there are 2 unknowns here, liabilities and assets. But we know that liabilities are equal to half of the equity. So we have liabilities is equal to $305,000 divided by 2. And once we do that, we have $152,500 for liabilities. Then we can just plug it simply straight into the accounting equation. And that gets us our assets are equal to $152,500, which is our liabilities, plus $305,000, which is our equities. And that's equal to $457,500. Moving on to the third one. Angela owns a business with $1 million in total assets. Her owner's equity is equal to 3 times her total liabilities. What are her total liabilities and equity? Alright, this one's a little bit harder, I believe, than the last one. So we're going to state what we know. And by doing that, we realize that our assets are $1 million and our equity is equal to 3 times our liabilities. So what I like to do in an equation like this, if I don't see an easy path to move forward in the last one, like where they gave us our equity and they gave us that our liabilities were equal to half of that, and I could get a quick number, I like to plug in the words and see what kind of logic that gives me. So I replaced equity here with 3 times liabilities. So we have $1 million equal to liabilities plus 3 times liabilities. Now, if any of you have taken algebra, then you know that we can add the liabilities and 3 times liabilities together, since essentially they are the same number. And that will get us 4 times liabilities. So what we do next is we just divide 4 on both sides. And that's going to get us 1 million divided by 4 is 250,000 for our liabilities. And then from there we can find out our equity pretty easily. And you can go about doing this 2 different ways. You can either, 1, plug everything into the equation. You can plug the $1 million for assets, the $250,000 for liabilities, and leave equity blank and just subtract $250,000 from both sides. But I decided to go about it a different way. I decided to plug into the equation equity equals 3 times liabilities. I replaced liabilities with $250,000, and that equals the $750,000. I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you all very much for watching.